Backgammon, and we've got Akiko Yazawa and Victor Ashkenazi. Very exciting match. It's the Super Jackpot quarterfinal. Akiko Yazawa has won the World Championship twice in Monte Carlo. Victor Ashkenazi is a three-time winner of the New York Metro tournament. They're chatting a while. I'm just going to adjust the camera on Victor. We'll be right back. Here they go. Now this is a match to 13, so they need to set the clock. And I think they've got it worked out. And here we go, 5-3, opening 5-3 for Victor. Now these two have met many times, old friends. And first choice for Victor, so he duplicates the twos. Akiko makes her 4 prime. All right, Victor, like a 3. And looks like he got it. 2-1, the hard way. All right, standard holding game. Akiko with the double 6s again. She'll probably bring 3 down and make a slot the 1. So she just needs double 5s and then she can queue. She might be ahead enough to actually double soon. Yeah, Victor's going to create a little more interference for Akiko. She doesn't think about doubling yet. She's way up in the race. She's not that way up in the race, because she's got 5 back, Victor's only got 2 back. So actually, race looks pretty even. Let's see, I'm not doing a pip count right here, but pretty standard holding. Oh, big numbers. They're good if they're doubles. Otherwise, not so much. So here's Akiko, who is, yeah, so she doesn't want to leave a shot. And she doesn't want to run from the midpoint. We may want to adjust that camera a little bit later. And she's taking a fresh look. Now she's looking at possibly sliding the 2-point. You know, it's not the end of the world if she gets hit. And just recycles the checker. And now it'll be Victor who's going to be crunching. So it's a question of who's going to crunch first. Right now it's Akiko, but she could turn it around. Of course, if she leaves the shot, then and Victor doesn't hit it, Victor's going to start to crunch. Unless he rolls a 6-5 or double 5-6s. And she's going to do it. I think it looks like the right play. She were my doubles partner. I'd heartily approve. I would heartily approve whatever she rolls. So there's the 4. 2, probably 8 to 6, just to keep control. Also stops double 4s from hitting in the outfield. Nice roll for Akiko. Perfect. Look at this. She's thinking about, she wants to look at the hit, even though it's crazy. But it's smart to look at it. She has a better board. She's got a 4-point board. And, if she hit and Victor stayed out, that would be a cube. I'm not seeing where the cube is on the board, so I don't think it's been turned yet. And that's a 6-1. And she can't move. It's too bad. Victor's bar point. Oh, Victor's got double fives, and it's a little painful because one, oh my gosh, does not want to move that back checker. Crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think make a board and get a dilly builder on the 3. Could slot the 1. Save an extra 6 if it's a 6-1 or a 6-2. 6-1 is going to be painful for Victor. Let's see if he can roll it. There's a 2-1 for Akiko. Lovely. She would have liked a 6-4, but she'll take that. And a 6-5. Oh, Victor escapes. Okay. Whew. Akiko is able to run a checker. It's very close. They both have 6 crossovers. Akiko has a faster board, but a little more wastage. There's a 6-2 for Victor, so he may be leaving a shot very soon. It's Akiko want to preserve her 6s, so just slot the 4, bring a man in. So you might bring a man in. You don't win the game unless you bear him off. But she is going to slot the 4 in case Victor is the first one to roll a 6. And he's not, so 5-1 makes the 5-point board. There's an argument to be made for 6-5 just for better bearing off purposes, but hopefully you get a shot. And now she's got a big choice, and I think you got to break the board. What are you gonna do? She loves to run. It's only 17 shots, Akiko, so you can just have the game boiled down to hit or miss. Of course, there's I think another 9 shots where she's not going to get past that. So you probably want to add in 3 more for that for total. So it's about 20 out of 36 for her to get hit. And it's 0 if she plays safe. And she's going to have more wastage. So she's 10 pips behind in terms of getting her checkers in between those 2 points. Tough decision for Akiko. And we don't have XG simultaneously, which is a good thing because that would just ruin all the fun and excitement. And looking at Victor for any tells. Gave a little tell. He's I can't imagine he's been thinking about doubling, but why not? So 3-1, the 3's easy, and then where's the 1? And he quickly plays 6-5. So he's going to break his board. 6-1 plays auto for Akiko. So now maybe she wishes she just ran with the 6-5. So Victor's thinking, what's the race? And let's count it. So 6, 12, 13 is 26, and 41 is 67, and 8 is 75 for Victor, and Akiko has 18, and 11 is 29, 49, 52, and 12 is 64. So 75, 64. So Victor's down by 9 pips. That does not make for much of a double. But there's actually a little gammon-y kind of thing going on here. We'll see. Not much. Just because Akiko has 2 blots. So Victor's really, it's an easy take for Akiko. Because if he misses, she's going to be ahead in the race. And, if he misses, the roll's going to be less. Because he misses, that means he doesn't roll a 6. So what's the Bayesian probability of the average, expected value of a roll, given that it's not a 6? So you're restricting it down to He's turning the cube. Akiko snaps it right up. It's like, she's got to look pretty happy. And look, he rolls the perfect number. 6-4, amazing. And he's debating. Does he want to pick up that other checker? No, of course not. And so Victor has, and they're saying, do we have dice on checkers? And it's not. In this tournament, we're not picking up the audio, but yeah. So 2-1 for Victor, and maybe 2 down and 7-6. No, he's going to play it safe. Well, except he's going to be a little awkward if he rolls double 6s. Double 5s is also awkward. Yeah. And Victor doesn't have a checker off. Akiko rolls double 6s. She's back in the game. She does not, but Victor has a bunch of numbers here, at least 6 numbers that leave a shot, and I think that's one of them. 6. Oh, double 6s. Yeah, that leaves a shot. Akiko now can roll her 4-5, 4-2. Oh, Akiko. Wow. And Victor even has some gammon shots here. He could be off in 3 rolls. 5-3 makes 2 crossovers for Akiko. So she's most likely going to avoid the gammon. It's very, very little shot here. Oh, that's tough. Victor basically needs 2 sets of doubles. And there's one. Wow. All right. Akiko definitely wants at least a 4 or 5 on this. 4-3 is perfect. So that's it. Victor needs double 2s or better. 5-36. He doesn't roll it, and Akiko escapes without the gammon. It's 2-0 Victor. All right. All right, off to a new start. Here we go. 2-1 for Victor. That's the play. You know, it's kind of interesting because Akiko only has 8 in the zone. Now she's got 9. But there could have been a premature blitz on. I haven't seen anything in the literature or XG about playing the 2-1 up. It's interesting to see what happened. All right, so Akiko's coming under the gun. Victor laser shot with a 4-2, just like his 6-4 in the other game. 3-1. She comes in with a 1. Brings the 3 down to build a prime, so it's kind of a prime versus prime, but Victor's got the advantage because he only has 1 checker back. Double 5s. It still can support prime versus prime and a blitz. Kiko's a little trapped back there now. 5-3 makes the 5 point. So they both have 3-point boards. And Victor does look at a double. You know, he says, do I have a cube here? And if the score were like, 4 away, 2 away, 3-1, beautiful roll. So 4 numbers for Akiko. 6-1, 6-3. She says it at 4-1. Locks Victor in. Okay, Victor needs a 3 to escape or a 2-6. A lot of good numbers for Victor. He's looking at his market losers. John O'Higgins says, you got 9, you double. So 6-1, double 3s, 3-1. 3-1, 6-1, 6-3, that's 6. Just there. And then the doubles, double 1s, double 3s, and double 6s. All pretty good. So that's why he turned the cube, because he had 9 market losers. Now net, double 5s, you want to take that into account? I don't know. But he's certainly way ahead in the race. So Akiko is now honing in. Victor does not have the 3-6, but he's got a 5-point board. It's looking pretty good. So that aggressive double. 2-1. Oh my gosh, this is prime versus prime in a big way. And who has better time? Oh, Victor rolled that all-important 1. Yeah. Does Akiko have a 5-2 in her? Let's see. Can she do it? Yes, she rolled it. Unbelievable. So she's got the 6 prime. Victor is now looking. He doesn't even think about cubing. 4, 3. Oh, 1, 4. And where's the 4? Wow. That's, this is really, he's hoping she comes in and she has to break. That's it. Did she roll a 1? She doesn't. That's great for her. It's one of those times when you don't want to come into somebody's home board. And what is Victor going to do about this? He needs her to come in. No 5s. So double 4s is safe by playing 6 to 5. Let's say he saved the double 4s. But it also saves, it's tough. Oh, there's that one. I don't know. We can do a double 4s, but he had a good reason, I'm sure, for making that play. And Akiko stays out again. All right, Victor, don't roll those double 4s, they'll kill you every time. 4-2. So now the question is, do you push the 5 to 3? So, it's you preserve your numbers. But he decides to go for the even distribution in case she rolls. I don't know. I mean, eventually he's going to have to give up his 6 point. All right, Akiko stays out. Victor's going to crunch. 2-1 for Victor. Wow. 6 to 3. And then if you roll a 4, you got to leave a shot. 5 to 3. Maximizing the time you have before. 5 to 2. I mean 5 to 2. So that's going to maximize the time. That's your standard pure play. Looks, nicer. But he doesn't need those builders for anything. Because he's waiting for Akiko to leave. And he is stuck with 14 checkers in his home board. Behind Akiko's magical 5-2 if he rolls back. So Victor's going to go for the preservation, looks like, play. The ugly preservation play. This is like, Michi says, never do that. But this is a completely different situation because he's got a checker back in Akiko's home board. And he wants to preserve his home board as long as possible. His best shot is for Akiko to come in with a 1-5. 1-4. If by the way, if Akiko comes in with a 1-2, the right play is 3-1. So we'll see what happens. So Victor does make this play. And she comes in with a double 3s again. She's where I got an all the necklaces going. Victor, nice roll for him. It may be 4 to 3 in terms of preserving the 4s, because if he rolls a 5, he can't play it. So at least you preserve a 4. If you play 6 to 5, now you can't play a 4. All right, I'm confused why I did that, but we'll see what happens next turn. Can she come in? No, she's thinking about doubling. Love it. Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's aggressive. Because if Victor, doesn't roll an outcoming number, let's say Akiko comes in. If Akiko doesn't come in, Victor's in bad shape. She turns it to 4. Let's go, Akiko. This is a tough play for Victor. What is Victor going to do here? He takes it. Prime versus prime, generally, it's a take, but he can get gammoned. I mean, Victor could get gammoned here. Oh, double 4s. That would have been a great roll, actually. But there's no dice on checkers. All right, 6-1. Great roll for Victor. Unbelievable. Fantastic. So, he goes 4-3. Now does Akiko come in? She's staying out so much. Yeah, she stays out again. Victor, can he keep rolling 6s and not have to move his checkers? Oh, 4-3 plays. He's in good shape. And Akiko, double ones, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, double fours. 1, 4 would be just the worst for her. Oh, best for Victor. Can't move. What a great game. Very exciting, tense. She can't come in. It's good. She wants to stay out forever. 4-3. He's got a 3. He preserved that, cleverly preserved that 3 from before. And Akiko, does she have a 1-4 in her cup? 6-2, she's out. It's over for Victor. He's just got to avoid the gammon. Oof. Oh no, he's got the 3. Forced play. Oh, what has he got? 5-6. Yeah, go ahead, point. Seems like a smart thing to do. Even if Victor rolls a miracle 1-6, Victor has 13. Well, many more shots actually. 5-4. Nope. 4-1. She hits the checker. And does she bring it in for double 3s? She could play, 16 to 15 for double 3s, but why not? Now she could slot on a 1 point, do all kinds of great things. Oh no, really? What? Now I'm confused. Like she wanted to make it. Why doesn't she just bring a check around? Okay. Yeah, she wants to avoid double ones. So that 16 is right. I'm a little confused. How come she didn't do it the other way? Alright, 4s or 6s are going to hit that checker and she's going to close them out. 3-2 does not work. So she's going to play 18 to 13. Get the 6s working. And she doesn't care about duplicating 6s because she just wants to make that bar point of hers. So we'll see if she can do it. And she hits to the 4. And now she can come down with a 1 to dupe, so she doesn't dupe her 6s. She doesn't care. But, why not? She's looking at double 4s. That doesn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Victor could come back in this game, or not. If Akiko rolls a 6, it's all over. And she does. Closes Victor out. Victor's on the bar. It's better than a 40% chance for a gammon. And the reason I say it's usually just people say it's 40%, but it's actually a little higher than that because Victor doesn't have a checker on his 1 point. So that could just, the last roll, he rolls 6-1. Oh, I can't take one off. And that's exactly what Akiko rolled. All right, so this sets up an ugly double 6 situation. Maybe she can set up so double 6s isn't so ugly. She's not taking the time. It's fine. What's the odds? 3-2. So, just I guess you just play checker from the outfield. The opponent's outfield will win. It's safe and even. Roll double 6s. It's probably a little safer to play the 9 to 7. That works. That works. It's ugly. Yeah, that's better. Now your double 6s play much better. She's taking her time on this. I don't blame her. 2 and 3. I mean, that's double 6s ugly here. Oof. 4-3. All right. Double 6s leaves a shot. I think 1, 2, 3, and 5 to 4 is actually correct. Or 6 to 4, but 5 to 4 is a little better because then you have she's giving up some gammon chances here with that play. 6-5. All right, looking good. She's even. Little numbers. She's got a break. Yeah, that makes sense in this case to go for the 6 point. Just leave the the shot. 6-5. And she's got a 4 and a 2. So Victor's increasingly looking like he's going to get gammoned. If he can come in. Oh, double 5s. Got to save those. 3-2. John, join me, please. Oh my gosh, this would be awesome. We are fortunate enough to be joined by John O'Hagan of O'Hagan's Law fame. Let's get you mic'd up, my friend.
Okay.
Let's get you right here.
All right.
You're all set. John O'Hagan, welcome. It's nice to see you.
Thanks, Larry.
Oh my gosh, what a pleasure. Yeah, come on, scoot in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, cool.
There we are. And we have a match here between
Akiko and
Victor.
Dang, right? Amazing.
2-0 up to. Is this a super jackpot?
Yes, quarterfinal.
Okay, Akiko
Akiko's about to gammon Victor in this game.
Well, it's going to be close, yeah. 6-5 is a good shot.
Yeah.
Probably just one checker to the 6,
That's
right?
it, yeah. She's got
needs
1, 2, 3 crossing 2 rolls. So,
2 off. Okay.
Yeah, so it looks pretty good.
He doesn't want a low pips here, like
1,
3-2.
that kind of stuff. You roll double 5.
5 something.
And that's it. They're going to say, okay.
I guess it was 5-5, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And nothing was going to.
Okay.
Double 5s again, he'd still be able to take a checker off. So.
Right.
Yeah, very interesting prime versus prime that game.
Oh, it's that was a 4 cube, huh?
Yeah, it was a 4 cube.
Oh, okay.
Akiko had rolled a 5-2 perfect number to get a 6 prime. And Victor was stuck behind that.
Okay. So 3-2
for Victor.
and 6-3, 13-4.
These are all standard opening plays. This was not the standard opening play even 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, it was.
Maybe 10 years ago.
And maybe 10. Yeah, you're right. Back in the 80s, 90s, it was 2 down from 3-2 with the 3-2. So
well, I mean, with the 6-3.
Well, no. Well, if the opponent split the 4 point, even back and then, we knew you needed to fight for that point. So
overrated 4 point.
No, it's so this is interesting. Do you hit twice? Do you hit once, 13-11 and split? Do you not hit and maybe just cover the 4 point and split? Maybe
What did you do? Try it?
I don't know. I'd be tempted to double hit, but I'm not sure it's right.
You have 10 in the zone, though, if you do it.
Yeah.
And you're certainly going to get hit in the race.
You can also split with the 3 or down. I don't think I play 13-10 here. So it's either split or hit again, and I think this looks a little better to me.
Well, duplicating the 4s.
Yeah. You've
got to find a silver lining somewhere.
You're aiming, you're hoping to make one or the other 4 point. On a good day, both.
Nice, Victor. Double 3s. That's
so it makes a 3 point. Yeah, the last one. By making a 3 point rather than breaking the 8 point and make 5 point, you make a weaker point, but you keep the 8 point. So you're adding an extra point.
And with
Bad
6 shot. The bar, you want to keep that 8 point.
I think probably just 11-5. Or do you come out? I would probably try 11-5, but that's just me.
That's just you, John.
That's just me, and it could easily be wrong.
They don't do it that way in Japan.
I know. Well, it's a lot of times, just bringing a checker out into the opponent's outfield is right because the numbers they hit are all duplicate, or not all of them, but 6-1, 6-3, exactly. That's right. That's right. So you make the 10 point. Or no, you hit and then you make the 21. Yeah. At least I think. Well, he covers the 10. Could be.
I mean, it's pretty safe back there.
Yeah, that's true.
But
it's one less build. All right.
That's it.
Makes it 20 point.
There goes the gammon, Victor. All right. And he's got 7s and 8s and double 6s. Not bad.
Okay, so do you make the 2 and the 4, put them on the bar?
Oh my God. Why not?
Or do you...
he didn't see it, or something. He must
I mean, he looked at, 22-10 and then try to find 2 others.
He's a racer, you know.
Well,
the first game
Okay, I mean that
was amazing because he had a chance to hit with 3-1, make a 4-point, and do it.
Okay.
And his home board, he brought two checkers in.
Well, he's
really smart. I mean,
he's a
that was
great
really,
player.
that was really,
and
he didn't think twice about it.
so now that play, I don't know. I would have leaned towards making the 2 and 4 point.
Gammon chances. I mean,
But-
with an 8 cube, you know.
2 and a 6. So kind of a poor shot there.
Yeah, and they got a better board. Blots all over the place. 5-6, great roll. Wow.
5 and bring that one around.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Now he's got checkers out of play. Well, 6-5.
6-5 just covers the 2, right? Or does he play 13-8, 10-4? I would cover.
Has no. I mean, you could come out maybe, but you know.
Well, then their 6 is no good. Yeah. All right.
4-1. Got to make the bar.
4-1, yeah, make 7 point looks right. What else can you do? Really nothing else.
That's it. Yeah.
Just leaves a couple of fly shots, 6-3, 5-3. So, yeah.
And 5-3, what'd you say? What was it? A couple of fly shots? What fly shot was it?
5-3. There you go.
John O'Hagan calls us. Let's go. All right, Akiko. Coming back.
1,
Let's go.
3.
Playing, so she's got 11 in the zone, and Victor doesn't roll a 1. He could get stuck there.
21.
Akiko's is good at getting people stuck behind their primes. Since the witness last game.
Okay, and 6-2, a good shot. Makes the 4 point.
Either way, she's going to have like a very broken 5 prime. So. 4 prime.
And 5-1, I believe?
Yeah.
If so, that's in and hit. Yeah, that's a great shot.
It's easy. Great roll. Very nice.
Yeah, that's clear.
All right. So you won your first round. And now you're in the your next round's later on.
Later on at 8 o'clock this evening. And then I'm also playing in the Masters event. I won 3 there. So.
Wow, great job.
Okay,
I'm glad I have half your action.
I don't remember us having that agreement. But let's see. Yeah, I thought that 4-3 was a really good play. Rather than entering and hitting loose, leaving blots all over the place. So,
this is good. Good and ugly, but it's right. Because you don't want to lose shots. So I like it. Oh, well.
6-4,
I think we're
in and hit. If that's the 6-4, it looks like it. What else
you can't move
could
the
you be
checker on
looking
the
at?
4 point. So.
Hold on. She doesn't have a checker on the roof. I thought she did.
Okay.
So I would still hit and then play 6-2. Since you have 2 anchors, you can leave 2 blots, I think. You can also play 8-4. I think 6-2 looks right to me, though. You don't want to come out with the 4. So, this would be my choice.
Yeah. You're all safe. Oh, no. What?
A little impure. I don't know about that.
Double threes? No.
It's been 3-6 or 5-4 or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, double 4s.
4.
That's nice.
Okay, so what do you do with this?
I don't think there's any question. You're leaving the 5 point. I mean, you can get a 4 point board.
It's hers. I was thinking it was Victor's 4-4. Okay.
And then
1, 2, and then make the 3 point. Looks right. Yeah.
Not much else to do.
So, whenever you have an anchor on the opponent's 4 point like Akiko does, the most important point for Victor to make is the one directly in front of that, namely his 5 point. And it's going to be hard to make, right?
Yeah.
So, a few doubles, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So, this is a pretty strong holding game position for Akiko.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of shots. Oh, 2-1, this is a disaster. Well, 8-6, 3-2 is the only way to play it, I think.
I agree.
Or you can make the 1 point.
Yeah, either one of those two. Probably get the crossover. 8-6, 3-2 would be my play.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, Akiko's got 7, 9.
So cover and start the 2-point, or play 8 to 4. What's better there? I would probably start the 2-point.
Yeah, gives her more time.
Yeah, it gives you
And a good 6.
2 spare 6s to play with. Yeah. Without breaking either of the sort of holding game points here that she has.
All right.
So Victor rolls a 5-2.
Oh,
not a good
not
shot.
a good shot.
So you can clear the 8. You can make the 1 point and keep the 8. Or you can volunteer shots a couple of different ways. Probably this is the right play. Make the ace point.
It's hard. It's hard to evaluate, but she's going to have to break. I mean, Victor needs to keep it going for one more roll. Can he do it? No.
Making the 1 point. I don't know. I think this is right.
Well, so is Victor. Akiko says, "Where's my 7?"
2-1. It looks like. Start the 2 and the 5. Why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, you got, well, it duplicates 3s, but that's pretty good. Yeah, keep the 6 though.
I think you want to start them both and hope to make one of them next time.
It'd be nice to have a little more variation in the possibilities.
42.
Oh, now Victor's got it.
Bring it
finally.
around.
It's not the 1.
No,
Gives him
keep
6s.
going to the 10, I believe.
But then he doesn't have 6s. If he plays 3 to 1, he's got 6s. 6s and what? I don't know. That's a good point.
I think this is right.
All right. Well, 6, 4, 6, 3. Yeah, 6, 1. 6 and 1.
So I would do that. Yeah. Can Victor bring this mess home?
I know it's a mess. Yeah, sure.
4-1
it's
is that
coming
it?
up? Yeah.
So 6 to 1 or 10 to 6, 2 to 1.
Well, 2 to 1 seems clear.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll make that. Just do that.
Yeah.
And then
2 to
we'll
1.
think about the 4.
And then think about the 4. And my guess is 10 to 6. But it's a little tough one to figure out because probably Akiko is going to run off the 16 point on her next shake.
Right.
And then you might want to have a spare on your 2 point. Now you can cover with 1s, 2s, and 5s. Yeah. But having said that, it still might not be right because it does bury a checker deeper. And
he's killing a checker, but you want to get your checkers in.
I'm really not sure what's
and
right.
now he's got doubles, right? So
doubles or
doubles.
I mean, he might well be forced to leave a shot.
No dice on checkers.
Oh, that's right.
Akiko lost the necklace.
5-3.
Painful.
So play that 16 to 8.
She can play 6 to 3 and 21 to 16.
Yeah, but you don't want to bury a checker off the 6 point. So I think it's just 16 to 8. Or, well, you could do this too. She's really good at noticing alternative plays.
I mean, this keeps her in the game to the end for sure.
This would be my play, but I'm not sure I'm right.
Which to run?
To run off 16.
Yeah, 16
but the thing is, again, Victor's 5 point is open. So even if she just ends up with a 21 point holding game, assuming Victor can clear the 12 and the 10 safely, well, then it's going to be a problem. She's going to be really down in the race. But still, I would do that. But I wouldn't want to bet my life on it, as the saying goes.
Well, she's really down, like 25 pips or something. So I didn't do the count. It looks like that.
Yeah.
So running that checker makes a lot of sense because you got to keep the 4 point.
Yeah,
and you want to keep your board.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to hit it either.
There's only a handful of hit and cover numbers. I mean, 3-5, 3-2, 1-2, 1-5, 1-1. I guess there's quite a few, but there's a lot of other numbers that either don't hit or hit without covering.
Yeah.
So
she comes to the
I would do
right
this.
conclusion.
Well, I think so, but I'm not. Huh?
Oh, youtube.com/@voiceofbackgammon.
One of my friends wanted to know that too, so let me text them and let them know.
Yeah, the more I look at this position, the more your play seems right.
Well,
perfect. Thanks, Mr. Miller.
so what? Oh, she's still thinking about it. Okay. This is something that separates the really top players from the average players.
What's that?
Is that in complex positions like this, you want to look at all the reasonable alternatives and try to make the right play. And a lot of average players just kind of play too quickly. You know, they find a reasonable play and
then
boom,
they make
do
it, and that's it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I missed Victor's roll.
Yeah, it must have been 2-6. Yeah, to clear the 12
Wow.
line. Yeah.
Oh, double twos, I guess, also.
Looks like 2-1. So probably 6-3. Yeah.
Wow. That's a good roll for Victor.
Yeah.
Double ones.
Okay, just bring the checker
Well,
in.
I would look at splitting just to look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, she wouldn't look at it. Oh, it's a good thing.
Yeah, that would have been
That would have
a really good
fun.
shot for Victor. Yeah. Now she's going to have to either weaken her board or no 2-1.
Wow.
Beautiful shot.
Amazing.
Now he's
Well, 6-5
lots.
plays.
lots
3-1
of-
plays.
yeah 3-1.
He's lucking out.
Yeah,
Didn't
he's
roll 3, 5. Didn't roll. Well, I don't know. Actually, there's a lot of numbers.
double twos. Got to break the 6 point.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right. You know, Victor is slowing her down. I mean, she's slowing him down because he can't play sixes.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play sixes.
Yeah. And this is
Amazing.
3 something.
3-1. He keeps rolling like this, she's going to beat him in the race.
That's right. Now she's got to have to run probably this time. 5-4, one checker all the
That's
way.
it. Let's go.
And Victor, with all that wastage, does he have a cube here? So that's the wrong question.
Well, let's use O'Hagan's law. I heard this great law about figuring out how to double.
First, I think the Woolsey. I think the Woolsey rule is a good place to start. Are you sure
Would you
that
take this?
Akiko has a take?
Yeah.
And my answer would be yes. So do you have enough market losers? So you got to run through all your possible rolls here.
Ones.
So you got 6-2, 2-2, 4-4, 5-5, or maybe pick and pass fan might do it.
Yeah.
So now you got to play 10-2. So any 6 except for 2-2, so that's 16 numbers.
That's it.
So that is the right play.
Essentially, he's looking at it because there's only 20 numbers to leave 2 lots.
Yeah.
It's funny. Oh, she can't do it. 4-1.
So
Now the question is, what about wastage? But it's not enough. It's just not. You know. He can roll 2-1.
this looks definitely a cube now.
Yeah.
So now is, or no, well, of course she has a lot of wastage as well.
Yeah.
So let's see here. I would think about this for a few minutes. So
60-30.
28 and 12 is 40. 52 for white.
So it's 11 pips.
Okay, but you got to penalize both sides here for the wastage.
And white has
So
more.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'd penalize white 6 pips. I'd penalize black 4,
3 pips. 2 pips. 2.5.
6 pips.
Really?
So yeah. So therefore, did I say you penalize both about 6 pips?
Yeah.
So therefore, it looks like it's just a pass. Yeah.
It's too many, and he's got pick and pass going.
Yeah.
What are the bad rolls? I mean, I don't see any double
6-5.
double fives.
6-5. Let's see. 2. Well, let's see now. 2-1 is fine. 3-1 is. 3-2 is
Double
fine.
fours.
Yeah, double fours leaves a shot, but yeah, it's just a pass.
That's not enough.
Yeah, not enough.
And
Yeah.
there were some good numbers in there. Wow, what an exciting game. So Victor comes back.
So that was a really good holding game in that she had 16 shots, which since she had previously was forced to give up her 6-point, those hits are not gin by any means,
Right.
but still they're
It's a
good.
huge game in the race.
Yeah.
I mean, if she was down 11, that would have been
Right.
plus
Yeah.
5. Right,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. So 4-3, 3-2. According to XG, the right play is 13-10 and split with the 2.
Oh, is that right? Okay, yeah.
But it's really, this is a close second, I think. And that is double ones, I think.
Yeah.
So I think cover the 9 and split the last 2. Or you could do this, but those 3 outfield blots. I think the 9 split is, don't leave any blots, and you still have a good structure, and and plus you've split your back checkers. So yeah.
And you would have hit.
Yeah.
6-5
6-5 makes the anchor.
Easy. So you could look at negative 3-point, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. Ooh, double 2s, very nice.
Good shot. 1, 2, 3, and then 6-4.
So play simple.
No doubles.
Nice to get easy way to play doubles.
Yeah.
Pretty rare.
6-6. Good shot.
Dude.
Then 8-2. Last one.
Wow. Nice sense of cue coming up here. She's a double.
I don't know. He rates to have a hard time getting off the 18, and he doesn't have many ways to make his 4-point.
Now it's not a double. Yeah.
So,
she's going to have to break.
no, that's all right. She can break the 11 or the 8.
I can't
Probably
tell
not leave a shot.
6-5.
6-5, yeah.
So
So now she's got a triple shot
Yeah.
to hit. Anyway. Is that 5-5?
Yes.
Oh, dear me. So, what do you do here? Do you make the 3 or do you make the 1 or what?
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay, can she take the cue that's coming now? I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
But that 4-point is open. I'd be tempted. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I do think Victor will double here.
Oh, it's a clear double. I mean, she's stuck behind the 5 prime, and she's not even at the edge.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he could be too good. I mean, it's like crazy.
No, there's no way it's too good. I mean, when the opponent has 2 checkers anchored on your 3-point, you very seldom are going to win the game.
Butterfly ankle.
And here, Victor has a hard time filling in his 4-point.
Yeah.
So my guess is, let's see, how far behind is she?
She's pretty far.
120 for her. 110. 10 pips. I think it's a take. Score doesn't matter, I don't think.
I got 108. Oh, 110. Missed the 2 point. Sorry. Great. So what was that?
110 to 120.
Oh.
So in a straight race, it'd be a take. Of course, this is not a straight race.
No, but that's a reasonable take.
Yeah, I would take as well. And she does too. And notice too, he's got a couple of disaster numbers, like 6-6 would have been really bad. 6-1 is not so good. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's going to have to open up soon.
Let's see, so he's
Slot to 1 point.
and so he's only got a couple numbers that make his 4-point, and until he makes it, he's under some real danger of leaving a shot. So
reroll.
yeah. Well, double twos. That fills in the big problem. So now you just, I think, do you clear the 9 or the 8? I would clear from the back, probably. The 8 is not bad. Oh, certainly you're making the 4. Yeah, and then 2 more.
Yeah, probably clear the 8 looks better.
It does leave that gap though. So
just don't roll 5-4.
Let's see here. Yeah, there's probably some bad numbers here too.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
But if he doesn't, he's got to not roll 1-6 or 6 next time.
Well,
6-3 was a shot. 6-3 is not a shot here.
So it's 5-4.
6-5. 6-5 is okay. 5-4.
5-5 is a shot. Well, yeah, it's true. You can break the 6 point, and that's kind of a problem, though. And
you're getting back here.
And then 5-5 is a bad shot. 4-4, he's got to break the 6 point. So there's some problems.
There's problems with no blots.
No blots at the moment.
Yeah, but this is a pay me now, pay me later thing.
Yeah, it's again.
This looks more pure.
A lot of average players would just quickly do one play or the other.
Right. I see. Yeah.
And
I don't think anybody would do the ugly play.
Well, yeah, I think they would. But I mean, my point is he's taking his time. Now, he still is human. He might make a mistake. But if you set up both plays...
So what's he thinking about now? Is he thinking about the rolls?
He's thinking about, bad rolls coming up. The ability to clear the points in order.
It's really just 5-4. And that's not the end of the world, but,
Yeah, this kind of looks a little better to me. And I think to you as well. Right?
If as a doubles partner, I don't care. You want to make one play or the other, I'm good. Okay. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have a preference.
So he's going back and forth.
Yeah.
So this shows you, and he's a great player. So if he's really, thinking about it and not really being sure, it's very likely if you put this into extreme gammon, I bet the equity differences between the top 2 plays will be some small amount.
Right. Right. That makes sense.
So, but it's important to try to make the right play. This is what we're all trying to do.
Yeah. Well, this blocks double 6s, so there's that.
Yes.
But she's gonna get still full value out of that.
So
he's going back to the ugly.
Well, he's looking at both.
I like the ugly.
He's.
It doesn't roll a 5. I don't know. I wouldn't make this play, but he's going to make it. Nothing is a shot next time.
5-3.
All right, Victor. We got a 5-4. Let's see this. 6-4.
Clears the 8. Okay.
This is pretty ugly.
Yeah, 6-4 is a blot next time.
Yeah.
5-4, he's got to break the 6 point to avoid leaving a shot.
This is really pretty ugly.
2 something.
2-1.
Great shot.
Nice.
Great shot. Yeah.
Oh my God, perfect. 5-4. All right, just keeps the board.
Yeah.
Let's go.
5. All right. 7-2, and then either 6-2 or 5-1.
6-2. I don't know.
To one or the other.
At least you have a nice board.
5-1.
No idea.
3-4 clears the 6.
Akiko has to break. All right, we got big doubles or a 4. What do we got? 2-1 again. Victor's just going to bring it home rolling 2-1 the whole time.
Yeah.
If she rolls double 6s, she's ahead of the race. Oh. Let's go. All right, Victor's got 20. There's 9-20 numbers. And one of them. It's 2 off, right?
I can't read it. What's the other number?
4-1, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Peel.
Yep.
And you got good 4s to play. The only advantage of playing 6-2 is that you have more shots to hit. But you got a block now, so.
One fewer checker off, so I don't know.
You could lose the race.
Yeah, that's another consideration, right?
Well, that'd be peeling checkers. Of course, if Akiko keeps rolling 4-1s, he doesn't have anything to worry about. Yeah. Even if he keeps rolling 2-1.
Yeah. So probably stay back there. I don't know. Well, she decides to make a run for it.
Yeah, it's okay.
And if she can roll a high double, she'll have some chance in the race.
Look at that roll.
Yeah.
He would have boarded her up.
Right, exactly.
Good move, Akiko. Oh, she got rid of this 4-1 syndrome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again with a 2-1 for Victor. Well, he's got 4 checkers off, so she needs to hustle.
Yeah, right.
He's got 6 checkers off. She has none. So yeah, look at her. I mean, it's a beautiful girl. 3-2. And with the 3. Let's see, double 5s. Maximize. How many sets of doubles does she need? 2 or 3?
Yeah, thereabouts.
2.
Or Victor needs to roll really poorly.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. You could start with a 3, but yeah, there you go.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. All right, Akiko, what do you got up your sleeve here? All right, let's start. I mean, she's off in 3. Oh, I can't believe Victor rolled a 2. So they're both off in 3. Well, Victor's off in 4. All right, now she's off in 2. Victor's off. Wow. Victor's off in 3 because he keeps rolling 2-1. All right, Kiko's got a shot. Maybe. Yeah, she still has a shot.
Some small chance.
No 2s or 4s, however. Oh, it's over. Okay. That's it. All right. Wow.
5-4.
We're creeping along towards 13. All right, we're broadcasting from the Jersey City Hyatt Regency on the Hudson. Gorgeous view of New York and the Statue of Liberty and a bunch of bridges. It's a wonderful place. And we're here on the 3rd floor playing backgammon with several hundred people as we watch 2 of the greatest players in the world compete in the Super Jackpot quarterfinal.
That's right. So,
very impressive.
6-5. She also could have played at 21-10.
I think a lot of people.
I'm not sure what's right, actually. I'm not sure what's right. So his 6-2 for Victor, I believe, is what? He's got 1 checker back.
Well, he's going to go aggressive. Need a lot of shots, like 18 shots versus.
Yeah, that's probably right though.
Oh, that's nice.
1,
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe hitting a 1 point.
Yeah, well, enter is forced. Then
that's a good place to start.
I think then
Victor's
hit on the 1 point to make it. No, she just doesn't hit. She brings him down. Victor can only hit and cover with 1 roll here. It's 3-3. So any other hit is not a covering number.
So she
could be right.
She not down enough to keep.
Not double, yeah, no. 5-3, good shot. Okay. Boxes makes the 7 and the 2, I think, right? Does he want to come out with 1? I don't think so. Here you can make the 2 or the 1. Probably the 2 looks probably what I would do.
All right. Akiko wants to close that off. That's good. Just leaving 6-4 for Victor. Double 4s. What? Wow. He's rolling up a storm. Akiko needs to prime his butt in there. She's not going to Last very long in this game. 5-3 again. Ouch.
13-5, I think.
Hey, bring 2 down.
No, this way it's only 6-4. Your way it's you had 6-3 and 3-3.
I know, but you got to you got to take a risk.
Well, no, you don't get any extra builders with your play.
Oh.
Here you still have 3 builders aiming at your 7-point, 3 aiming at your 4-point.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's a good way to think of it.
Yeah. And you're only leaving 2 numbers to hit, to the opponent to hit you.
So Victor's got a 6. And how come he just wasn't always thinking about coming out?
Yeah, that is. I'm sorry.
All right.
So, let's see. Has he played the 1?
Yes.
Okay.
He made his board.
So, does he come out, leave a triple shot, or does he play 7-1?
Or 13-7.
Well, I don't think he wants to play 13-7, leave an ace shot. That would really hurt to have that hit. I'm not sure what's right. What would I do here? Let's see. What's the... Okay.
So Victor decides to come out. So 1-4-6, which is more than 27. 3-1.
Is that 5-3?
3-1.
Oh, 3-1.
So
okay,
all right, Victor's got 6 numbers to come back.
That's right. Plus 4, 5, and 4, 6 are good racing numbers.
And 2 and a 2. 1, 2, 3. And 4. Preserve some 5s. Okay. Akiko now is kind of a favorite in the race. Oh, nice roll.
Points on.
She didn't double there?
I would have to have counted the pips to decide. But now it's a clear. Now it's a clear double pass. Yeah.
Yeah, because she had 15 numbers to point on him. That's a lot of market losers.
Yeah.
And the race is pretty close.
5-5, or is it? Yeah, 5-5.
5-5, match to 8.
Match
So,
to 13.
John, would you rather see even or odd matches? In other words, it's always odd now, right? The 13 or whatever.
Yeah. I don't really have a preference. No, it doesn't matter to me, but
I don't want to see somebody has like even now, like a match to 10. Let's just see what everybody says.
Yeah,
Any tournament directors willing to take me up on that?
At this score, we're playing a 6-point match, right?
8-point match. Yeah.
Or 8-point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me, but
He's not looking.
For some reason, they always play to an odd number.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't know why.
Interesting. Yeah. Go figure.
All right. Good. Now
Victor.
Victor's got a nice lead in the race.
Oh, nice roll.
3-1.
What do you do? How do you play it?
5-point.
I mean, he's already winning in the race, so you don't need to hit.
Yeah. And this leaves fewer shots. Yeah. And you make the
nice
and you make the valuable 5-point. So this is definitely right.
Even though you got it, it's all right. Oh, double 5 is painful. Akiko. And that makes a point. She's in good shape. I think she might have taken away his race advantage. Let's see. Not quite. No, 2-point. Let's go. Gotta make the 2-point. All important.
All right, 5-something.
That's easy. 5-1.
Okay.
Whenever it's like got a lot of stuff on it, it's a 1.
Oh, okay.
That's how you know. 6-1 again. Victor, look at the face. Look at Victor's face. He's got. You make the 1 point. You slide the 1. Yeah, make the 1 point. Oh, you run. I don't know. What's the race here? Look at the race. Running looks smart. All right, who's counting? He's got to be. He's leaving a lot of shots to get corner on, right? Oof. And that's not one of them, but that's pretty nice. What a great roll.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Still isn't cute. So Victor plays very cool. He doesn't even bother doing the counting. I mean, she's clearly ahead. By how much? Let's do the counts. All right, so White has
121 for Akiko.
Oh, okay, good.
125 for Victor.
Yep.
It's only 4 pips.
No, it's not a double.
So no double. Unless I miscounted.
No, I got the same count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless we both
miscounted. Yeah. I think we covered all the passengers.
Yes. Yeah, I think we got it right, though.
We're good with the set theory.
These, true, she'll have lots of clearing numbers, but even when that happens, she doesn't really gain that much.
Well, she's good to block, though. Can't hurt to block. If she rolls a 2-3, it's ugly, but that's Victor's. It's okay for him. Not for her. That's probably the worst number. This is fine. Just bring 2 in. It's easy.
Yeah.
She keeps rolling like that. She will have a cue. Yeah. Well, this may be close. She's not thinking about it. 6-2. That's probably why.
Bad shot. Yeah, it's clear the 8 point.
Again, she's taking her time to think about it. But who wants to take a risk? It's the 4-point board that way. Nope. 6-4. Oh, convenient. All right, she's got a couple of numbers. 6-1 specifically. 5-2. That works. Wow. 6-1 doesn't play for Victor. 5-3 clears the mid. Akiko. There it is. There
6-1.
6-1.
Okay, so
16 numbers if she leaves from the midpoint. And 11 or 12 if she leaves from the 9. And she's going to have repeating difficulty, but I don't want to leave all those extra shots now.
I think you're right. Minimize shots, I think.
That's the key here. Juan is my doubles partner from Sweden.
Ah.
And we've been having a lot of fun. So she's looking at that. The 16, that double twist is blocked, otherwise it's 17.
Yeah, so 16.
So it's a lot.
Versus 11.
But, it's maybe an hour later or 2, but she still can, it might be Victor who's going to pay, because he's got a longer way to go.
Yeah, and he does have 2 spare 6s to play in his outfield, but I still would leave minimum shots.
Yeah, she can roll doubles next time.
Right.
Well, he could roll doubles. Now what does he do? That's interesting. Wow. And where are the other 2? That seems like a good story. He wants to leave that shot, though. Doesn't he? What are some bad rolls for Akiko? And he's 6 plays, so
no.
There's nothing that's going to leave a shot.
Double ones,
that's it. Yeah.
Leaves a shot.
Aside from that,
not much, if anything.
So it's really, in a way, no point sticking around, except he's behind in the race. That's a pretty good reason.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So how far behind is he?
All right, let's well, he's got 36 and 7 is 43, and 33 is 76, and 16 is 92 minus the other 3, so it's 686.
Is that 4-4? No.
6-4.
6-4.
Yeah. I mean, it's, well, it's like he's behind by 10 pips. 5-4. And I guess you want to play 6-1, right?
I think so, yeah. Or 7-2.
So we're going to do away with the 6. All right. Hoping Akiko rolls the first 6. Ooh, how about the first necklace? Wow.
Yeah.
She's got a cue. She doesn't roll something nice here. Oh, that was cute now. You take this?
What's the pip count here?
Yeah, so he's got 36 and 5 is 41, 52 and 18, 70 for Victor. And
61.
and he's got 42, 36, 56, 61. 70.
She does leave a shot, though, with 6-1, 6-2, 6-3. She has to waste more pips with 5-1, 5-2, 4-1, 4-2. On the other hand, Victor's board is not perfect. So
What was it? 70 to what?
I think 61.
Oh, no, that's not. No, it's tough. 70.
In a straight race, according to the trice form, it would be a small pass.
Well, 61 minus 5 is 56, so 69 versus 70. So it's on, you need one more to make a double. But here, because of the extra little vig, it may be take.
Yeah. No, he gives it up.
Interesting. Maybe because of the score, too. These are even.
I don't think it's
Small consideration, but none
5
zero.
to 5 up to 13. It's pretty much like a money game, I think. But anyway.
Yeah, because the backgammon are 2Q. Puts her at.
There's no gammons or backgammons in that position, really.
No, not that. I mean, the next game. No, just. Remember, so I took lessons from John in my youth, and his, and we. And we used to joke, we'd look at the XG to see what the right play was. And it's like, well, why is that the better play? Oh, you get more backgammons.
Yeah. Once in a while, yeah. That would be the key.
It's pretty rare, but Okay, well, she makes the 4-point.
Is that 2-1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Enter with the 1, cover the 4-point. She'll want to throw that checker that's currently on a 24 off at the first reasonable opportunity.
Yeah, 6-1 plays well for everybody.
3-1.
Yeah, that's 2.
So this is, or is that it? 3-1?
Yeah.
So you can hit with the 1 and split, or you can make the 5-point.
You get it 2.
So.
But with you have 8 checkers to carry on a powerful attack.
Oh, good shot for
Wow, Victor, nice button up.
16 point.
Wow. All right, Akiko needs a 6. Oh, that's all right.
Split for sure.
Yeah, better that than coming out. She's got a better board.
No double here.
Oh, I sense a double coming up shortly.
Could well be.
Yeah.
And 16-11 at the last 2, I think. Yeah.
So what's your next tournament, John?
Going to San Antonio.
Okay, and then after that?
I haven't made plans after that, but I'm sure they'll be coming up. A lot of U.S. tournaments coming up after that.
Akiko saves the double. She's really far behind in the race.
10 and 8 to 5. So. That's the whole move. Sorry. Okay, 3-1.
Yeah, let's make the 5-point.
A couple of builders.
Yeah, always make the 5-point with 3.
Well, it was already made. He just brought in some extra builders onto the 5-point. Always do that, though, right? Okay. Right. Can he roll something safe and good here?
Yeah,
or something?
Makes the 1 point.
Yep.
Yeah, but that extra builder on the 5-point, can't be handy. Not really. Didn't need it, but it's okay. Oh, nice for Victor. She's not going to be any thorn in his side. Now it's worth counting because she's going to have to break that midpoint. So what is it? 48 and 32 is 80. 107, 109. And she's got 62 and 21 is 83, is 91, and 134. It's a cube. Easy.
So what is
pips.
the pip count?
43 pips, 91, 134.
Okay, probably still a take though, because she's got the 18-point game, but she also has that sort
It's a
of
drop.
Okay, she also has the.
Yeah, but she's got so she can win in the race.
That's true. She also had the checker back on the 21, but it's gone now. But now she's only down the 23 pips.
What was his roll?
I think you said 43, and then she rolled double fives.
Oh, that was just the next roll? Okay. No, Victor had a roll in between.
Oh, did he? Okay. Well, anyway, now it would be a take, I believe.
She's got one more. So let me count Victor. So
101 for white.
26. Oh, you already got that? Right, good.
2, 73,
No, it can't be right. 101 for white can't be right.
No, 9,
White's even.
121.
No, white's on. Sorry. 101 for white. Yeah, 33, 34.
Yeah, 101 is right.
So, yeah, sorry.
And 73, 81, 99, 109, 124. So 23 pips is still a take in a bar point holding game when the side that's bearing in has the mid and the 8-point.
23 pips is the difference, though, right?
Yeah, so anything less than 30 is generally still a take. So this would be still a take. I think she's got one more 5 to play. Is that right?
So
it's
less.
Seems pretty clear to cover the.
2 more.
2 more.
So she's on. Yeah. Well, I like covering, leaving them there.
All right, so 114 for her.
So down by 13.
Yeah, so that's not much.
That was
shot time.
Can you believe it? What a
shot
roll.
time.
Amazing. Only Backgammon. Were you thinking of that roll? I wasn't. I'll tell you that. I sure wasn't.
Did she roll?
No, she rolled double 5s again.
All right.
You rolled double 6s, she rolled double 5s, so she's down 4 pips from before. Make the 1 point, yeah. This is the Akiko board. This is the 3rd time we've seen this board from her.
Okay.
Missing the 2 point.
4-3, and maybe 6-3 with the 3.
You got it safe. Yeah.
Looks right.
Okay, Akiko. How do you make the 2 point? I make the 2 point. Yeah. So does Akiko. Must be the wrong play. It's the same play.
Is that a shot?
Forced roll for Victor, 17.
Can she roll a 6?
Can she roll double 6s, double 3s? 6-2, that'll work.
Hits and covers.
Amazing. Double 2s, there are a lot of things that, a lot of the doubles.
And
3 doubles actually
she's
work.
now slightly too good.
Oh yeah, slightly too good.
And
besides,
not that
if she
her
leaves,
G chances are very good, but she
But they're not
cannot
zero.
lose her market. I mean, she
Right.
cannot lose her double out. So even if she leads a position where she has a few blotting numbers, she can just double Victor out before rolling one of them.
she's got to play 4-3. Oh, she's in that'll work.
So this way it's safe on every number, so that's probably right.
Yeah, that's safe. That's great position for her.
Too good. She's
nice.
just too good. 1,
2, 3,
2, 3,
4.
4. Mitchie calls this a 0 position. Zero blotting
that
numbers.
right?
Yeah. So now she's got a couple if he dances. So now she got to reevaluate. It's probably still too good.
Yeah. Well, he's still in 6 numbers.
After all, he's got 2 blots in his 3 and 4
Well,
point.
it's a 6% chance she's going to get hit on this next roll. So does she have? She should have at least 3% gammons difference.
Well,
Victor missed it.
that's not the right comparison, though. If she gets hit and loses 6%, she needs more than 6, way more than 6,
Right.
in order to play on.
That's right.
But the thing was, Victor had those 2 blots in his 3 and 4
I know,
points, so
right?
he
So it
would be
wasn't a lock.
hits.
I know,
Yeah. So,
Victor
hey,
was
I need
worth
to
it.
get going.
John, it's been an absolute
So
pleasure.
it's been fun. Can you take off my microphone there? And
I'm sorry, I have to wear this the rest of the weekend.
okay. There we
Got
go.
you.
And I'm sure somebody else will want to take my place.
Absolutely.
It was fun.
Thank you, John. Always a pleasure. Good luck in the tournament.
You are welcome.
Okay, these guys are taking a break, which sounds like a smart idea. We'll be right back. It's Larry Shiller, voice of Backgammon, broadcasting live from Jersey City, New Jersey, and the Jersey City Regency, Hyatt Regency. Great hotel, great match, and we will see you shortly.
All right, let me jump. Let's talk Tuesday. Let's talk Tuesday. Okay, send me a time and we'll make it work. Just send me a time and we'll speak up. I'll make it work and we'll go through the whole show. Okay? Like how we're going to do it. Okay. All right. So, there's only one match. Where are you guys going? I'm not in the Super Jackpot. So, play this guy.
Okay, we'll start
I'm turning it down.
There are a bunch of people that are all I will meet you guys at dinner. Yeah, I want to go check it out. I want to go check it out. Yeah, I'll text you.
You want to do it now? 1:30? 1:30? Okay. Wait up. I'll tell you what you want.
Where is it? How far is that from Jersey? What time does it start? So, are you going? Yeah.
No, what down here is about the ballet.
By the ballet park. When you're done,
What time is it? Today started.
And then text me when you're back too. Okay.
Well, the way I manage it was, if you lose, your first lose, You go to the loser's bracket, and you're still alive to win the whole thing. So I would just have to play. So I'll definitely have a match. The question is, do they start at noon tomorrow, or do they start earlier because it's a Saturday, 9 to 10? So I'll find out. But yeah, it'd be fun to come if I can. Yeah, who cares? It is what it is. That's exactly right. Yeah, so none of us are coming to Arizona. You know, I mean, I would come, but you guys will just blame on me anyway. So I'll just I talked to some friends today. They live up in the area. They think Mandeville's still fine, but I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to be because they're still, firebrand. But they think as of now, this house would be standing. So this would be good. Yeah. Oh my God, man! It's like Armageddon. It really is. It's like we dropped the bomb. It looks like it's it's a short yeah, except that they might have found a group of arsonists. Yeah, who knows? You know, it doesn't even matter at this point. It's like, yeah. All right. Well, listen. Have a good time tonight, and I'll text you when you know what the plan is. If you'd like to make it, show me the address. Bye. Where are you guys tomorrow? Okay. Well, if I don't have to play Friday, maybe we can swing by and have basketball or something. Yeah, you're just going to want to sit on the couch. Okay. Yeah, exactly. If you should leave on Sunday, just trust me. Even the first breath. I flew in LA to New York the other day, and no Wi-Fi, no texting, no. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well listen, we'll talk to you guys later.
Hi, it's Larry Shiller. I'm back. Voice of Backgammon. Let's get us off break here. Now we're still waiting for Akiko and Victor to come and join us, but we. And is that Victor right there? And we're broadcasting from live from the Jersey City Hilton Hyatt Regency, not the Hilton Hyatt Regency. And this match is the quarterfinals for the Super Jackpot. We actually had on the break, it was the doubles round, which is not the case. The two players here have amazing pedigrees. Akiko Yazawa is the two-time world champion. Monte Carlo, she's won that tournament twice. And Victor Ashkenazi has won the New York Metro tournament, which is the largest tournament in the United States, 3 times. So we have a great battle of backgammon giants going on here between these two. Scores 8-5 in favor of Akiko, and it's a fun score because it means it's also 5 away, 8 away, which always happens when you have the two numbers add up to the match score. John O'Hagan was joining us before for commentary, and we'll be resuming shortly as soon as Victor and Akiko are back at the table. What else is going on here? Many great players, wonderful players are here. Amici is here. Dirk Sheeman is here. Amazing, right? These are world-class top players. Dirk typically plays around a 2.0 PR. If you look at his last 30 matches from BMAB, I think there's one match over 4. and he was very upset that he played over 4. So the PR, which stands for performance rating, is a measure of how well someone plays according to XG, Extreme Gammon, which is kind of the Bible, measuring stick for backgammon. And a 0 PR is the best PR according to the bot. To play at a 2 or less is unbelievable. That's just, otherworldly, and very few players can do that. So there's only, I think, 3 grandmasters at the top level. It's Mochi Lichi, and we have a new one who just joined, so maybe someone can chat that. Other great players here. We have some great American players. Chris Trencher is here, and Greg Talbot is here. He's been playing on the USA team, and there's a large women's contingent here as well. So Women of Backgammon has been doing a wonderful job promoting the sport, and under the tutelage of Karen Davis and Irina Litzenberger. Kara Schultz helps run the USBGF with John Perner, is involved with that. I have the good fortune to be a coach for a couple of players now, and Antoinette Williams is here. I see her riding by. Antoinette Marie Williams, who's won the Texas Championship a few years ago, and this tournament is even bigger this year than in the past. So backgammon is definitely back, and we have a huge contingent of beginner and intermediate players that are joining us as well. In fact, there's this whole group from Brooklyn, and they came down to Jamaica for Joey East's tournament, the Jamaican International Backgammon Championship in September. I see Mal walking by right now. They are part of a groundswell of players, at least in the New York City area, also with the help of Remington Davenport, who's been a major force in backgammon promotion over the past few years. So we're waiting for Victor and Akiko to come back. I think they're coming by. Yes, finally they're setting up the board, and we'll be ready to resume play momentarily in this match to 13 in the Super Jackpot quarterfinal. All right, at least Victor's back. All right, and I think he's standing up. I'm hoping, because otherwise I'm going to need to adjust the camera. Let's take a look. Now we're getting the board all set up, waiting for Akiko. Hello, Marty. Marty Store. He's going to be celebrated coming up. One of backgammon's greatest. I I see Michi walking by. They're on break. They're about to. I see Victor setting up the board, so he'll be back shortly.
Legend in my baffle box. Match number 1 we played.
All right, we're still on break, and let's see what the possibility is that we're going to get going here. It looks like Akiko is back and Victor is back, and we're ready to resume action here. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Match to 13. Akiko's a little lower on time, and she's 4 minutes more, 3.5 minutes more than Victor. Getting off to start. She's starting her home board. Victor with 5-4. Again, it's our standard opening play. So Akiko has 8 checkers in her home board, or 2 in her zone, 6 in her home board, and 2 in the outfield that bear down on empty spots in her home board. So 8 in the zone, and that's when Victor wants to challenge that. So that's why he's got the 4 going there. Akiko with a 4-2, so she's duplicated his 4s. Like Victor needs a 4 to make the 5 point, and needs a 4 to hit in the outfield, so it's a smart play. Although some people say duplication is overrated. Oh, here's Mate. Mate, I'm broadcasting live on the Voice of Backgammon channel. There's another computer though by the table. Is that broadcasting on the USB-GF channel?
I don't know.
Well, would you know how to make that happen, or should I talk?
It's not my thing.
Okay. No, I didn't know if you had the codes.
It's perfect. I'm advertising your thing.
Yes. Oh, you got it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Mate, let's hear from Mate. Let's go.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. All right. Oh, we're still on the 5-1. And Victor is just, you can see the steam rising. Is he, what's he going to do? He probably wants to leave, like he's going to get attacked if he stays, but he hits to gain a tempo. And then he moves the other checker up, so he's got a little duplication going with 3s. And he's taking some risk here, and Akiko can come and hit him in 2 different ways. Coming in on the 2 makes sense, and then she can decide if she wants to hit on the 1, which also looks powerful and looks like much more fun. Because if Victor hits back, she's got another shot at that checker in his home board. And she's got a better home board. But she only has 9 in the zone. So she's going to let Victor try to steal the 5 point. And he doesn't. And can't even hit anything with that. So now Victor says, okay, let me get out of dodge. Akiko's in a nice, strong position here. Set a double, well, that's a 2. I'm guessing it's double 2s because she's not playing it quickly. Or a 3. 2 and a 3? Oh, no. She got 2 more. So how do you play this? You want to hit in the 2 point? Oh, it's a 2-1. Sorry. Okay, got it. And Victor again with a 1-6. So he comes out, looks dangerous, like a beginning player might say, oh my gosh, there's like 4 different ways Victor can get hit. And it's true, but unless Akiko points on there, Victor's got a lot of return shots. But she still is hitting because she has a better board. She'll probably want to cover the bar point because there's fewer shots that way. That's another possibility. But it's not pure and it's ugly. So she's going to leave a lot of shots to reach that 8. But 5-3 duplicated. And 6-1, Victor's been consistently rolling that. But, he's stuck now. Because Akiko's got the bar point and he's on a 1 point. So she's in great shape. Nice roll. Akiko buttons up and hits all in 1. Double Victor, nice comeback. So he's got a good board. His board's better than hers. They both have 3 checkers back. 4-1 it looks like. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, 4-3. Okay, so she's got a 4 left. And she's going to leave him the ones. She'd rather leave him 3s and 4s, but there's no good 4. 5 and 3. Oh, can't hit for Victor. Doesn't have 3s and 5s to hit. So, he can make the 3-point. He can run one of those back checkers and just get control of the outfield if Akiko doesn't roll with 3. So there's that, but running. All right, I don't know why I didn't run. I'm sure Victor's got damn good reasons. 6-5, beautiful for Akiko. Look at that, very nice. Makes back her midpoint. All right, Victor, you got the 3-4. Oh, double 4s. That's a pretty nice roll. What? Maybe bring them both out or block? Oh. I guess you want to bring them both out so you can get another checker and be sure you're ahead in the race, because you are definitely not ahead in the race, even after this hit. How many, even after this hit, you're behind. But you got a better board. Victor's got a better board. 4-6, nice. Akiko, not thinking, just running out. So Victor's got 6s and 3s to hits and doesn't hit. So 5-2 just makes 13-6. So this is kind of a peculiar holding game sitch. With double 4s, it hits and makes, this is instant board. She would love to be able to make the 5-point, but she can't, because Victor is cleverly positioned 2 checkers on the 9-point. So if she's going to do that, she's going to make the 3-point. What's the argument for just coming to the 7? I don't know. But I guess she just had 2 choices there. Victor stays out. I can't. Oh, 5-2. Wow. A timely roll. I think you're just going to come out to the midpoint. Because you have 3s to hit. You don't really want to leave 2 blots. So Victor's coming out. To the bar point. And now there's going to be a lot of return shots if Akiko wants to hit this checker. But she may want to hit it, but she can't. So she's in good shape. And Victor's got to get that checker out of danger. Not a lot of safe plays for him. That is one of them. Everything buttons up very nicely for Victor. Great roll. All right, quite a holding game going on here. 5-3. Yeah. So the race is pretty close. Do we know what the race is, Marty?
I got 112 for black.
112 for black.
Roll. 129 for white.
Before the roll?
Before the roll, 132.
So it's very close.
I think. Well, I don't know what the roll is. 3-1.
6-3.
Oh, 6-3. So yeah.
And Victor chooses to block because it's close.
74 and 58. So it's 1.
And Akiko hits.
120. It was 129 before the roll.
Akiko can hit, but does she want to? She's kind of stuck back there. If she hits and Victor does not hit back, she's got a good cue, because 3s are 4s and 7s and 11s and 8s and 12s, so we'll cover at least one of those blots, meaning it's real close to a closed board. On the other hand, she's got a lot of numbers that hit too, if she hits that checker, because 2s, 4s, and 6s hit her on the Victor's 4-point, and 1s and 5s come in. That's a lot of numbers. It's at least 12. Plus doubles. Double ones. But she's going to go for it. So far. Now she's also running a little low on time. She's down to 6 minutes, 20 seconds. That's something that, these top players are expert at managing their time. And a lot of times she plays very quickly because there's not much to think about. But a roll like this is definitely a turning point in the game. I mean, oh my gosh, this is a huge turning point. And I mean, the other option is to, she can bring 2 checkers down, but then she's kind of stuck and waits on double 5s or 3s to get out. So, very difficult play here. It's very tough to know what's right. And of course, she could play safe. And there's a lot of ways to play safe. This is one of them. She could also play 5, just make the 2-point again. She's looking at all the possibilities, which is great. I mean, another possibility is to make the 5-point and bring the 6 down and leave it open to 1s and 4s. But if you get hit, you still have the anchor, and so there's a lot of different ways to think about this, and a beautiful board. So what is the pip count here? How close is it? She's looking at bringing those 2 down, which minimizes the shots, gives her some spare time to roll her double 5s or double 3s. So she's looking at all the plays. Wow, this is a great quiz problem. All right. Don't know what's going to happen. And she's taking her time very appropriately. She's taking almost 2 minutes on this already, which is a lot of time to take. And we don't have the XG analysis, which is a good thing because the tournament room is right next door. Now we are on a little bit of a delay though. Akiko is still mulling this over. Yeah. So she's going to go for the more safe play, and she's ahead in the race. So, I take risks? I think is ultimately what she was thinking. And look, this leaves 6 shots. She could just play safe. Victor could just play safe, 13-3. Not worry about it. Could also look to try to block her because he's behind, and now's the time to take chances because she has 2 blots. So again, same choice. Look at this. Akiko with his 6 3s already. She could just make her board. Seems simple. Yeah. Victor is tempting her, not succumbing to the temptation. 4-1. Right. Now she needs the double 3s. 3-5. Now she's going to hit. Not a 5-1. Yep. And she doesn't have to worry about breaking her board with 6s anyway. Double 1s. So Victor's trying to maintain the blockade as long as possible, unless she can escape, but she can't move. So that helps Victor in terms of the race equity. But he knows he's still behind. And now I think he just make the 6-point and hope she breaks her board coming up here. And she's going to break her board. It's way too dangerous to leave. Leaves herself 5s. So it's okay. Can't tell what is that. Is this 6-3, 4-3? 4-3 makes the 2-point. So it's got to be a 6-3. All right. And Victor plays in. Now she's got her double 5s. She rolled it. Unbelievable. All right, that's great. And she has a double. Unless Victor can roll some big numbers. And I believe this says it's definitely a cube. Is it a drop? Let's see. It's probably a drop. Victor's got the hole in the 4-point and doesn't even bother. It's just like it's over. Akiko, 9-5. 4-away, 8-away.
I wish I could all
Marty, you ready to do some commentary?
Sure.
All right, we got a Marty Store taking over for the voice of Backgammon. All right, Marty, have a seat, and I'll pin this on you. This is good. The only thing I ask is you remember to take this off before you leave. Or you'll be walking away with a whole computer system.
I don't want to.
Let me get this on for you.
It's like a department store with no clerks. The voice of Backgammon. Hi all, Marty Store here. So we've got two-time world champion Akiko Yazawa is playing the at the top, playing the, I'll call them the black checkers. Victor is at the bottom playing white, and it's a 13-point match in the Super Jackpot Quarterfinals. And these two players are obviously among the toughest in the world. And the game has just started out okay. Victor has escaped one back checker, but Akiko has built a better structure. She's got her 4-point made, she's got builders aiming at her 5-point, and her 3-point, and she's just rolled a double 4, and she is now thinking, what will I, she thinks she knows that two of them are going to be making her 9-point, and she says, all right, shall I keep the 9-point for a blockade, and then find two other 4s, such as hitting loose, such as running out, or shall I just make the 5-point, and dare Victor to hop out. So, and then she says, okay, make the 2-point behind and make a 3-point board and still keep pressure on Victor's back checker. So she's examining the moves that do not give Victor's back checker daylight out of her board. In other words, a direct 6 to get out. Now the pip count after the move is going to be 130 for black for Akiko. And what do we have? We've got and 139 for Victor. That is if Akiko does not hit. So it's kind of a close race. And so there are a lot of competing considerations: attacking, priming. Which is better. I am undecided myself. Let me check this pip count again. After the move, it would be.
When you're done, you have
130 for Akiko, and I've got 139 for Victor. Now Victor has got a great reply double 1s to unstack at least one of his stacks. So he's thinking, shall I make a 4-point prime? Now Victor is a player who likes to make pretty structures. And it's very often it is correct to make pretty structures. But the competing theme here versus making a 4-point prime is whether Victor should hit on his 4-point and take a tempo away from Akiko. Now, but he says he believes the long-term value of the 4-point blockade is going to trump the short-term value of making a much less pretty structure or less useful blocking structure just to gain a tempo. And because before the roll, Akiko did have 2 checkers behind that 4-point prime. So Victor was probably very much right to make the move he did. And Akiko was not able to hit loose, but she did hop out with a 6. And now Victor has got a 2-1, so he's going to hit and send her right back. Victor is going to be thinking about doubling soon. Not anymore, because Akiko popped a 17 to 1 shot and hit with a 6-4. Victor hopes to anchor within Akiko's board. He stays on the bar. Akiko thinks, all right, I'm ahead in the match, but I do need 4 points to win the match. If I double and Victor takes and I win a gammon, then I win the match. However, if I double and things don't go so well, then I might be behind the 8 balls, they say in America, in bad shape. But Akiko says, this is a great chance for me to win the match. Attack in my board, and if Victor misses a return shot, which may not even come, she might make the 3-point right on Victor's head without having to leave a direct shot. She can do so with 7 numbers that include the builders from these 6, 5, and 8, and she could switch points with a double 1. She can make. She can hit with just about anything else. You know, she'd have a choice with double 4. Should she hit or just make a 5-point prime, making her 7-point? You know, it's not the easiest for Akiko to play. Blitzes are difficult to play, and Victor says, "I'm behind in the match," and she's a 3-1 or a 5-1 favorite to hit something, but there are those numbers that do not hit, and 6-4 is one of them. But 6-4 at least makes another point in Akiko's board. If Victor were to make the mistake of staying on the bar, then Akiko would be happy that she doubled. But Victor says, "I'm in, I'm anchored, I'm slotting a 5th point of my prime. My 4-point prime retains value." And Akiko says, "That is quite inconvenient for me." And Victor says, "Let's go visit Mr. Moore and turn that cube to 4. Because he has got 23 numbers that make the 5-point prime using a builder either on the 8 or the 6. In addition to that, he's got double 3s that cover from the midpoint. In addition to that, he's got double 6s that cover from Siberia, and 3-1 covers." And Akiko says, "All right, I'm not usually getting gammoned. I still have 2 checkers trapped behind my broken 4-point prime, and I might get out." And Victor says, "Ho ho, I will try to prime you. Bring builders into my attack zone and prime zone." Or he says, "I might just run away, but if I don't run away, she can't attack me. And if she doesn't get out, then I might manage to make a prime to make a 6-point prime with 6 numbers. Double 5s would not be bad. Double 6s, double 4s would not be bad." And Akiko says, "I will come up, not to freeze an 8-point or anything like that, but to get closer to being able to freeze the 8-point." And so now Akiko says, Victor's white. Victor says, "Shall I slot my 3-point and just try to get a 6-point prime? Shall I play safe, keep my builders in position, and let Akiko maybe worsen her position with a 5x?" So that is a 5, which isn't very good. And now Akiko's got the choice, okay, do I try to get out directly or do I sit back there? And she very understandably moves her back checker up so she is within daylight range of getting out. And now Victor's got a choice. He can attack on his 3-point, leave a substantial direct shot, such as if he goes 8 to 6, he would be leaving. Okay, so he's made an attacking play, and he's left 16 return shots. But the good part is that about that decision is that if Akiko does not roll one of those 16, she is in some deep doo-doo. And Victor, if he's to the extent that he's hoping at all, he's hoping for a 6, because a 6 does not. 6 is a little problematic because it doesn't cover the 3-point. The 3 covers the 3-point. She was rolled 6-3 and she covered her 3-point, obviously. Victor covered the 3-point with the 3. Apologies for mixing the players up. I often do that. White is on the bottom is Victor Ashkenazi, and black at the top is Akiko Yazawa, 2-time world champion. Victor's giant number something low. He's one of the U.S.'s only 2 Backgammon Grandmaster zeros, the other being Jerry Tanzi. Victor is 1. Candace Myron said about Victor Ashkenazi, winner of everything. And it seems that Victor shows up, Victor plays, Victor wins something. And the quarterfinal of the Super Jackpot is a very tough tournament because there's all kinds of players of the caliber of Victor and Akiko playing. Jerry Grandel might be playing, a 3-time world champion. Just lots of them, and Victor says, well, I could slot that 2-point, leaving myself vulnerable to being hit with an ace and then followed by an escaping 6. Or I could give up my 22-point anchor and not allow Akiko to both hit and get to the edge of the prime at the same time with an ace. And the trouble with breaking the anchor is that it gives Akiko some attacking chances on her side of the board, but 6-2 is not the best roll. And Akiko says, I don't want to be gammoned. I don't want to be gammoned on, what, the cube is on 4, is that it? I think so. No, the cube is on 2. Akiko's got it on, no, Victor's got it on 2, right? Victor's got it on 2. And I'm sorry, I don't quite know what the level of the cube is. I don't have any chat available. So if Victor does own the cube, he's playing for gammon. If he redoubled and Akiko took, that would be a logical thing to think, but I don't see the cube on the setup. How's my face coming through? Here's my face. Okay. Well, we will know the cube level soon enough, and here's Victor. Wherever the cube is, he's probably going to play. He could play 3-1. That's a super fishing play, going for extra blocks. And he says to himself, do I want to dump a checker on the 1-point, which might not be hit, or do I want to increase my chances to pick up more checkers? And that's what 3-1 does. Akiko is happy to stay on the bar. Victor, if he has access to the cube, he keeps it because he can still fish for more checkers. If Akiko has it on 4, she's quite unhappy because she might be gammoned for the match. And so we've got a 2-1 from Victor now. From the way he's been playing, I'm guessing he's going to play 8-5, but he says, I could just close my board. But if he closes his board, wait a second, is this legal? I guess this is legal, okay. Yeah, this is the right play. Okay, there was no other option besides closing the board. So Akiko was happy not to come in. And now Victor's just going to have to lose the board. He's not going to take a chance for a long shot parlay. Hope he doesn't roll a big number, but he will take a checker off. This is not. It's a little less safe than the other play, not taking checker off, but only a tiny bit. And now Victor is thinking about, shall I make a relatively unsafe play, or make this play, which is 6-1, 6-5, leaving only a 6-5 blot number, versus a 6-1 and a 5-1 for a mere extra checker off. And the bear off goes faster in this variation for Victor if after Akiko stays on the board. Akiko comes in, bar is 16, and this is just going to be a single game loss for Akiko, it looks like. Although she's got some faint hope of, double fives, takes 2 checkers off. So she's not completely out of it, she's just almost out of it. And Victor hits the gap. Now he's got a gap on his 3-point, but she's got an odd number of checkers left, so it won't really be a miss if he rolls a 3. He'd have to roll a 3 now and then something really small later. But he's down to 7 checkers. Akiko still wants, not a double 6. She takes 2 off. She's got 9 checkers and Victor's got 7 checkers, so she's a monstrous underdog, under 10%. And Akiko takes off 2 checkers. Now she's got to get off in 2 rolls while Victor doesn't roll a double. He rolls a double and that's it. Now we'll see what the score is after this fine game. Repeated apologies for not knowing what level the cube was on. My audience isn't telling me. We'll see them set up 9-9, so Akiko indeed lost 4 points. I sort of recall that Victor redoubled. He must have redoubled. Yeah, he redoubled before he made his 4-point prime, I think, or 5-point prime. All right, that was it. So it's a 9-9. It's 4 away. Victor scored a great comeback against Akiko's enterprising, gutsy double, aiming for a match by Gammon. But it's only 50-50, it's 50-50, and Victor is he played a conservative 6-3 against Akiko's opening 4-2. I'm not sure what Extreme Gammon thinks about this. I'm pretty sure it's a very close call. And it would be reasonable to put a blot on the 18 point and hope to get a return hit or make the anchor. The trouble with running is that if you get hit, you might run into certain variations like this where you haven't made much progress up front, and you're sort of, you roll this is a bad 4-3 for Victor to come in, and he thinks, where am I going to play a 4? And he says, I'm not going to dump a checker on my 2-point. I'm not going to move a back checker up. And he was just going to give up which is quite reasonable because all the Gammon chances belong to Akiko, and at 4-away, you really have to be wary of Gammonish variations. So I think Victor did the right thing to pass that one and just play on. Now at least he's at 4-away, 3-away, where a score at which he's supposed to be very aggressive. And so, since Akiko is an odd number of points away, that single point loss is not the worst kind of loss in creation, but she has hit an indirect shot on the 10 point after Victor opened the 6-3 split. Victor came back and made his 18 anchor, and Akiko is going to play safely and try to race before Victor can bring builders down to attack, but he does roll an attacking number, natural double 4 to attack. And he thinks, shall I just make a 3-point board while she is on the bar? And I can think about doubling her aggressively if she stays on the bar. Or if she rolls a bad number like 3-1, a 3-1 has to leave another blot open. And she says, if I'm going to have to leave another blot open, I'm going to hit you. So you don't have the full role to play. And Victor is thinking about an aggressive double at 4 away to 3 away. Wouldn't be the worst thing. But the race is what? It's 126, 151, and it's close. I think it's 151, 153. And Akiko gives up. I am not so sure she was supposed to give up so quickly, but Akiko is a studious, experienced player. I'm not going to second guess her without caution. So Victor now it's 3-way, a score at which both players must be aggressive, and they'll be aggressive with an initial double. Dice on checker is not legal in this tournament. The question with Akiko's double won last turn, but is she supposed to make both forward points, or is she supposed to split her back checkers, 24-22? There's arguments for both plays. She has made the forward points, and Victor, instead of now Victor could have played a hybrid. He could have played a split to the 21 point and then 13-7. But he says, there's a lot of value in escaping too, and he is successful. He has escaped. I would have been inclined 13-7, 24-21 to try to get the back checkers together, or because there were only 7 checkers in Akiko's attack zone, but Victor has successfully sent 1 back checker. Akiko has made her, luckily she's made her 4 point with the 4-2, she's got a solid 4 point prime, but she's got 2 checkers back, she's anchored on the 20 point, and the race is probably close, 149 for black, 140, well, okay, it was 149 minus 8, so it's I think 141, and then what did I say? 140 for white. And 141 now for black. And Victor is thinking, I really want to escape that back checker, so shall I make the most direct escaping try there is, hopping out into the double shot, which is a 25 number shot. It's 23 for the 4-2 double shot, and it's an extra 6-5. That makes 25 shots. If Akiko misses that shot, then Victor's a favorite to come around the corner and safety it. But not everything does safety it. This would be the alternative, is to make the 2 point and say to oneself, like, all right, I've got another point in my board, I can hang back there, and I can hope to escape later, or to improve my board. Now he's looking at a third play, which is he's played 13-7 and 23, move the back checker up to the 22 point. He's saying, now I've got a blot on my board, but I've got a much better builder position. I'm closer to getting out, but I'm on a point where Akiko would really love to attack me, much more so than her own 2 point, Victor's 23 point. So this is like, all right, I've tightened up my board and hope to run soon, or if hit, I'll have a 2 point board as defense. It's a tough play. I'm inclined to make the second play, but this looks pretty damn good too. And I don't second guess players like Victor and Akiko readily. So now, with still a close race, Akiko was not able to hit or make an outside point, and Victor is able to hop. So he can stay on the 17 point, which is 16 shots, or he can go to the 14 point, which is only 15 shots, but so it's better in terms of escaping the checker next time to go to the 14 points, better in terms of immediate shots. The problem is that, and so those are probably throwing factors, and that's what Victor does. He could have left the one more shot and gone 6-3. And the problem with this, the hits tend to be worse this way than the other way. Because now Victor doesn't have his 3-point made, and this is another 25 number shot. He's got nothing better now. And Akiko has hit the 25 number shot, and she's going to continue 9-8. And Victor has 4 return shots, but he's got a blot on his 3-point now. I believe he's going to error on the 2 and make the 3. Well, he can. I hope that Akiko does not make the 8-point, but she says, I'm just going to double this. I've got some gammon chances. I've got a bunch of numbers to make prime. I'm a big favorite, and Victor says I cannot take at this score, or maybe at any other score, normal score either. Because his raw cumulative take point is something like 20, a bit over 26-27%, like that. And I too would have dropped that. And it's possible that Akiko could have doubled the roll before, but I'm not so sure about that. Now they both open with 6-1. Akiko second roll is now 4-1, which she's ahead 2-way to 3-way, so she doesn't want to be too aggressive. In other words, slotting the 5-point would be a good play, but a risky play when you're the leader at 2-way to 3-way, because when you're the leader at 2-way to 3-way, most positions you don't want to double at all, because if you get a good position usually carries some gammon chances with it, and an undoubled gammon would win you the match. And if you've got decent winning chances coupled with gammon chances, you're going to want to hold on to the cube usually and just hope for the undoubled gammon. Because if you double, then and your opponent takes, then that's the end of it. The cube is dead because your opponent whips it back to 4. And it's a gammonless game, and the cube has no value at all to anybody. So now this is a tough position. They both created advanced anchors. Victor on roll is deciding whether he should make his 5-point from the 7-point, which would make a nicer forward structure, or is he just going to concentrate on his back checkers, move his back checkers up and play for a better race, and keep the. And then, this seems very logical. Before the roll, 150 black, 144 white. Was I right about that? So if he was ahead in the race, that was a very good reason to come up. Akiko made her 9-point. She wants to restrain those back checkers, and Victor rolled a 3-1. The only way not to leave a direct shot is to go behind the checker, and he's only got 10 return shots. Does Akiko. So Akiko misses. She gets her back checker at the launching range, and Victor hopes for a 4 of his own or a double 6 or something, but he cannot cover his 9-point. And he's thinking, do I play 11-6 safely, or do I try to extend my blockade by moving putting a builder on the 11-point. He puts a builder on the 11-point. Akiko does not want to dump checkers behind the anchor of Victor, so she runs away with her spare back checker 6-4 and gives up a direct 6 shot. Victor cannot make an improvement. He can't hit. So he says, all right, if I can't make an improvement, I'm going to slot my 5-point. I have a better board. I dare you to hit me. If you don't hit me, I can make that 5-point. With any 2, any 1, a bunch of 8s, or even a double 5. Or a double 3, which trades the 8-point for the 5-point, but also makes a nice 10-point. So pip count check 126 black, 118 before the roll, and I think he rolled a 7, so 111. And now there's the double 5 cars. Akiko rolled one of those the other game, and now she's got 106 pips, and another double 5! Ah! And now there's 40 pips, 73, 87, and 4 is 91 for Victor. So he's up at 15 with Akiko on roll. Now he's up 9, and she's just going to play. And now he is going to offer her the choice of playing for the match. And so let's count it again. 73, 87, 91 for white. And what was it, 40? Oh, did I count wrong? 63, 83, 12 is 95, 101? What? Or maybe he's doing a ploy to... If I had the counts right last turn, it was a double out last turn. But if I didn't have the counts right, that's another story. But it didn't seem like they rolled massively differently on the following roll, and then it was a double drop. So I don't know what that sequence was all about. I don't quite remember the exact position. I can't reconstruct it. So now it is 11-11. It's a double match point situation, and Victor opens with a splitting 2-1, quite legitimate. The optimal strategy, independent of reducing mistakes to your opponent at two away, is to just double, because that makes the cube dead and it protects you against losing your market for the cube. Now, if you have no rolls to lose your market for the cube, then you need not double. But if you think you might have some, such as here, probably Victor does have market losers, like a double 5 fan or something, then you want the cube to be on 2, because, you know, Akiko, it's a dead cube. Akiko has no redoubling power, because this game's for the match. Gammons don't count double for either side, or indeed either side. And now Victor has advanced both his back checkers, and Akiko rolled a nice, juicy double 2 to hit both, and now she has hit twice. Victor missed her shot, and Akiko is now the favorite in the game, having covered her 5 point. But Victor's not out of it. Pip count check 150 white. And after the roll, before the roll, it is going to be 137 black. So that's a substantial lead for Akiko. And now, so she plays safe. So now Victor rolls a good number to make his 4 point. He wants to menace that back checker of Akiko's, and now Akiko finds 5-2, which is awkward, and she says, being ahead in the race with fewer back checkers, I'm not going to hit a checker, I'm also not going to step up where Victor can attack me on his board. But Victor did have the full roll, and he did make a great advanced anchor. Now I think that he is now probably the favorite in the game by a bit. And Akiko says, I'm not going to bury anything. Excuse me, I sneezed. This roll is nothing to sneeze at, though. 5-2 from Victor. Akiko has left a double shot, thinking that's her best chance to get away safely in the long run. But Victor is hit with a 4-2, and Akiko is not dead. She has come in, and she's coming around the corner. Victor wants, apart from some big joker double, a nice 1 to hit, but he's rolled a 6-5. Now, after the roll, we'll have 115 pips, and Akiko has got 124 pips, so it's still a close race, and Akiko says, all right, I got to slot my 4 points sometime. If I end up not hitting, I'll get my 4 point. And Victor says, all right, I'm going to come home in an orderly way. I'm not going to perish the thought of leaving extra builders and leaving indirect shots. Again, he's probably right about that. He could have looked at adding more builders to the bar point based on the fact that he could have a direct return shot back at Akiko if she hit it, if she hit an indirect shot. Victor rolled a 3-1 cocked, and now he's rolled a 6-4 uncocked. I assume he's just going to make his 2 point, because otherwise he would have some bad 6s, blot leading 6s next turn. And a stronger board is better. Akiko makes her 2 points, so she says, I've now got a 5-point board, and if I hit you, old buddy, you might be in trouble. This looks like a 6-5. I can't quite read it. Yes, a 6-5. Safely into his board. 91 pips for Victor, and after this, it's 96 for Akiko. So a close race in the boxcars. Now the race is Victor's favor. It looks like Victor's ready to win this match after having, if he rolls double sixes now, there's a direct shot, but anything but, there'll be no direct shot. He has closed his board. He has almost an ideal position of spares. He can play, he should just play 8 to 5, I believe. But he says, no, I'm going to bear some checkers off. I'm not sure of the wisdom of that, because I think this is less safe than the 5-5-4 position. But he's playing against a multiple double box cars by Akiko, and there is a 6-4, and she won't resign, never resign. Her chance of winning is about 0, but it's not 0, it's greater than 0, so she's going to play on. And she's going to cross twice as a good underdog gammon saver should. And Victor says, oh, please don't let me roll 2-1 while Akiko rolls nothing but boxcars. There's a boxcar. One boxcar coming up. But she couldn't get any off. She had to play all 4 inside. And Victor says, ho ho, no 2-1s for you. And Akiko says, more boxcars for me. Ooh, double 5 cars. Snowflakes, the girls, the almost boxcars, and there is a herd of boxcars for Victor. And Akiko says, darn it, I'm so unlucky. She doesn't say that. She just is going to lose with good grace, as she always does. And that is Jen. And what a match! What a match! I wish I would have seen more of it. But this match is over, and the time is now, at the tone, the time will be 5:39 p.m. here in Jersey City, New Jersey, the site of the New York Metro Backgammon Tournament. They have it's called Cecil B. D. Ehrlich and a cast of thousands of players and spectators. And this is there are many great players here. Right, there's a German contingent, Papa Christopoulos and Mario Curl, and there's former world champions, Grandel Dogan, Mochi, Akiko is a twice world champion. Who else? There's got to be somebody else I have neglected to mention. But it looks like Tovarish Victor, Comrade Victor, is perhaps talking with Akiko about the decision. We call that a post-mortem in chess. And I wish I had more to talk about in post-mortem, but I don't, because I didn't see the whole match. And I don't have an XG feed, and nor do I have a match file to look at. But what I watched, it was a very good match, packed with tough decisions, and these two, extremely strong world-class players. They will have a match file to look at, because they were recording, of course. And Victor's wife is giving a rub there. Maybe we should cut that part off the family feed. But Aliya Azmat is the wife of the Jena of Tovarish Victor, the wife of Comrade Victor. I don't know if there's a feminine form of Tovarish, comrade. Tovarishcha, I don't know. My Russian is broken. I exhibit my broken Russian at all opportunities to the annoyance of native Russian speakers. I don't know if we're going to do any more streaming here. I love to do commentary, and I'm happy to keep doing it, but I think it's dinner time, so I'm going to sign off for now. On behalf of the voice of Backgammon, Larry Shiller, also known as the hyena of Hoboken for his laugh. There is his picture at the bottom of the screen. That is his smile. He's a happy, smiling guy. He's a world-class, what is it, a violinist, I think. All these people have weird talents. Is that Jason Pack over there? Jason Pack is a pundit. He's a real live pundit. Is that he? No, maybe not. He's a real live Oxford University educated pundit. He's got a book called Global Enduring Disorder, and I bought it, and I thought, is he a dilettante, or is this a substantial book? It was a substantial book. I was very impressed. So people around here got a lot of talents, right? There's a real novelist who's written best-selling novels, and who knows what. There's a couple of vanity. There's a vanity published backgammon novel by Andrew Leventhal. Forget what it's called, but I'm going to buy one for $18.95. Put it on my shelf. One can buy books from Michi Kageyama and from Mochi, famous Mochi, who's Masayuki Mochizuki, styled the #1 player, giant #1. Although there is a giants vote pending, so there will be giants for 2025. There will be a new giant list where they will list the top 64 vote getters. It's sort of a ranked choice thing. And maybe it's possible that Mochi will no longer be the #1 giant, because he lost in the Ultimate Backgammon Championship final to Zdeněk Žižka, the Czech superstar. In the upcoming issue of Primetime Backgammon magazine, of which I am the proud, happy executive editor, fancy term, there is going to be an article that I wrote about that final match between Zdeněk Žižka and Mochi Mochizuki. And please check it out, become a premium member of the U.S. Backgammon Federation so you have access to all online versions of Primetime Backgammon going back to its inception in 2010. That's a great value, I do say so myself. Join the U.S. Backgammon Federation, get a lot of perks. We've got Ed Corey working the U.S. Backgammon Federation table, the welcome table, information table in the main tournament room, the Hudson Ballroom of the Hyatt Regency, which is a beautiful venue, right on the Hudson River. You see Lower Manhattan. I can see it out my hotel room window. It's a great tournament. It might set some attendance records. It's been vying with the Miami tournament, the Miami Open, first held in November, run by Avi Cohen. I see Michi Kageyama walking about, the author of 3 very good backgammon books and a 4th on the way, I am told. There's Dirk Schiemann, who has written 2 fine backgammon books, and I think he's writing a 3rd one as well. Dirk is the last I looked, he was the top-rated player on the Backgammon Master Awarding Body list in terms of most recent performance rating. And I heard further that he employed some kind of sophisticated flashcard system to root out his own errors and improve his game. And I am also told that that process works so well that he is now a super grandmaster. He's a real beast. I mean, he's not in the personal sense, he's a fine fellow and everything, very nice, well-spoken fellow. And but he really plays backgammon well. And it's Mochi did defeat him in a UBC championship final. I think it was back in 21 or 22, I don't know. But Mochi's been the perennial, Ultimate Backgammon Championship winner. Now, the Ultimate Backgammon Championship is where the Extreme Gammon evaluated performance rating counts for a lot, and whether you win the series of matches that comprises a championship. And it's best out of 12 matches, but there are 2 points at stake per match. One for the PR, Extreme Gammon Performance Rating point. You get 1 point for having the computer think you played better than your opponent, but you get 1 point for actually winning the match on points, like you get 7 points before your opponent does. But if there's a tie break, in other words, if you each have 12 points at the end of the series of 12 matches, then performance rating breaks the tie. And if the performance rating is very, very close, then there's sort of provisions to break the tie by playing 1 point matches and then sort of sudden death overtime. So it's a very interesting format, and it might be the most prestigious tournament in the world now. There's Monte Carlo World Championship, which is right up there. There are the big ones, the Merit Open ones in Cyprus. There's all kinds of big tournaments vying for, we are the biggest and best tournament title. And it's a very exciting time to be a backgammon player. And when you come to a tournament like this and you see all the great players walking around, there's Michi over there, ambling towards the screen, stretching. Michi is a studious player. He exercises intensely before each match, and he's saying, "Oh, shut up, Marty." But don't talk about me like that. Don't compliment me too much. But he is an intensely complimentable fellow. So I am now, on that note, I say buy all of Michi's backgammon books.
Oh.
What is your fourth? You have a fourth one coming out?
Oh yeah.
What is it going to be called?
A doubling cube in a 5-point match.
The doubling cube in a 5-point match. That's right. I forgot. I went to a talk that Michi gave on that. It promises to be a good book. So his books have been Opening Concepts, Endgame Technique, Back Checker Strategy, and now it's going to be the doubling cube in a 5-point match. And that will be out soon. So I recommend that you buy those books, especially if you are in the intermediate range, because that is where you'll get the biggest bang for the buck, right? Beginner and intermediate. But even a top player can benefit from a lot of the concepts, especially probably in the fourth book, but especially in the second and the third books. So I learned quite a bit actually from especially with the second and third books. So, and I've been playing forever. So Michi is the man. So buy those books. Also buy Dirk Schieman's books. He's supposedly got a third one coming out too. I said that already, and now I'm gonna go eat some food and hope not to lose my next match too badly. So keep watching, keep tuning into the what do you call it? What do we call it? Oh, here's my microphone. Apologies if I wasn't coming through. But off I go for the 9th time. Off I go and tune into Larry Shiller, the voice of Backgammon, and check out more great action at the nth. I forget which edition of the New York Metro Open Championships this is, but it's a great tournament, and there will be a lot of great backgammon action, so stay tuned. And with that, Marty Storer says it's time to eat food. All right. I'm going to leave this on because I don't know how to turn it off, but we'll see what happens.
John Shea. Oh, sorry, this is John and I was
Okay. Now,
No, not bad, but no relation.
We indulging together.
Both from New York and same last name, but no relation. What?
Okay, that's fine. All right. Yeah, right down there at Bob West. Okay, all right.
Okay, see you there.
I have minus 20, minus 30. You know, one thing that I read about the dog. Let's just take a question. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. My dog almost died. We had recently, they had a bunch of things that the dog wants. But they had a target because
You happen to be up here and it's called Backgammon? Are you? And I'm sorry, I didn't say that when you go. This fucking party, I'm joking. So long. I know your name, but I just hadn't met you. No, nothing there, because I've seen it.
Okay, we're gonna have to end our shoot. Hi!
Oh, sorry. Oh, is that right? Okay, hold on. We were on the shuttle bus to get to the hotel from the train station to Jackpot. Yeah.
Sorry.
And you turned around and said the name of a group and you knew it was. Yeah. We said something and you turned around. You didn't really go back in person. We were on the bus going, they're back in, and then we turned around and answered the question. And we're like, yeah, it's amazing. And he knows that. I think it was more than whatever it was, we totally knew it was. I knew I recognized your name. He knows we are. I don't know your son. Yeah. We don't know who your son is. You're the famous one, Todd. So here's what your son is. You're relevant. Nobody's like he's just a friend. So he's yes, he plays in a Well, that was the tournament. Yeah.
It's actually like down to the wire. You have to steal at 11 or 10, 10, and then we're at 11. Cute gold.
Oh, quiet.
That's a quarterfinal?
If you can drive from Montreal to Connecticut in 2 hours, I'm going to. Yeah, it's crazy.
I think people bought it. Like, I think just mine was like 1,000. Yeah, they increased it. Yeah, I know you bought. Well, also that's relative to.
But he did do it.
Virtual market. Yeah. It was a round robin. Or like I don't even. I want to. It was online. This is like it was 5 One of the guys that was literally I always take.
He did it this year. This year, he's going to
That's incredible. One game. I wonder if he was a troll. Then I thought this. It's fun. That's a deal. That's so fun. I don't remember because you remember I think it's like too early and not $20, but like the whole series.
I will tell you.
Yeah, sure.
We'll talk to you later. Sorry, we're meeting a bunch of people. And why are we freaking out? Because I lived in Jersey City exactly 40 years ago when I was doing my general practice residency here, and that those were
This was fun. I came here for the Super Jackpot. I think it was the quarterfinals. Yeah, absolutely. Raps. No, it's just my first
It's been good. I kind of lost my voice. Sorry, I was sick last week. And I'm fine now, but like I totally lost my voice. It's good. I think that you put the whole plan so far. Like I think that like last time we played advanced together.
Yeah, right outside here. Yeah, so everything, because they're doing construction, it's like,